Good morning, everyone. I'm here today. We're going to do a little demonstration on grapefruit supremes. This is a very special way of doing things for a fruit salad, and what it does is it allows the little grapefruit wedges to really come out and shine without the fibrous fibers around the outside. So let's start off. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a nice damp cloth, put this on our counter, and we put our cutting board on top. And what this does is it really just secures it nice and firm so that we have a nice surface to work with. When we're working with a sharp knife, you want to be safe and you want to have everything in its place just so that no one gets hurt. Alright, so here we have our wonderful grapefruit, and the grapefruit is it's got the top and bottom to it. That's what we're going to actually cut off right now. Now, without trying to cut deep into the flesh of the grapefruit, we take the top and the bottom off, set that aside, and then we're going to get started. So right here at the very top, you can see that I'm going to take my knife, I'm going to slide it sideways, and I'm going to come down just in the shape of the grapefruit. And if you see this, let me show you this. If you see this little white fiber here, from here on out, I'm going to be trying to cut right along that line. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. By cutting the top and bottom off, what it does is it also allows you to have a flat surface, and your fruit will do a lot better that way when it comes to doing something like this. And so here I am. I'm just following that white line as I go down each and every time around the outside of the grapefruit. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. The sharp knife allows this to happen quickly. One of the things is a lot of times people are worried about having sharp knives, but when you have a sharp knife, you actually use less force. And by using less force, there's less of a chance of you actually cutting yourself. Now you can see that down here on the bottom I still have some white that I need to trim off. I'm just trying to avoid cutting into the flesh as much as possible. So I'm going to cut that off real quick, and then we'll get started with our wedges. Okay, I'm going to scoot all of this over on the side. I'm going to get my bowl ready because it is nice and juicy, so you want to do this over a bowl. And then I just hold the grapefruit sideways, and I see these little membranes in between each wedge. It's actually called the pith. And so I'm just going to take my knife and I'm going to slide down on each side of these wedges. And as I do that, the wedge comes out and I can just drop it into the bowl. I hold one side with my thumb and just keep moving along. As the grapefruit comes out, it looks really beautiful. This is something that you could do for a special occasion. It is quite a bit of work, but it does pay off in the end because it makes it very decorative. This is also something that you could do with an orange or with a lemon. So if there's possibly a garnish that you're putting on a dessert, or if it's just something as simple as making fruit salad like we're talking about, what it does is it just makes it a little more special. Alright, so I'm just about ready here to finish up, and I've got about 4 more to go here. So, there's the last one. The first couple times you do this, it seems tedious, and it's not quite as easy as it may look, but it just takes practice just like anything. Alright. There are all my wedges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this core piece and I'm just going to squeeze it, because there's still lots of really good juice in there, and what this will do is it's just going to add some additional flavor to the fruit salad. The other thing is that if you do fruit salad, a good way to do it is always to start off with the citrus, so that your apples and your pears and anything that can turn brown through oxidation, they won't do that quite as quick if they're falling right into the juice of some citrus. Alright, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this demo.